Welcome back, my YouTube friends and family, or if you're new here, welcome. This is Lindsay, and I am back with more daily work from home job leads for you. Real quickly, if you're new here, what this channel does is we search all of the job boards daily, trying to weed out the scams and try to cherry pick the best remote work from home jobs and bring them to you on a daily basis, generally Monday through Friday. So if you don't want to miss out on those fresh daily job leads, make sure you're subscribed to have those notifications turned on. And as always, I always ask if you enjoy things that I share, let me know by giving this video a thumbs up like button. But today is going to be a little bit shorter video than I normally do. I only have 4 job leads to share with you today. Sometimes Wednesdays in the middle of the week is just not as many jobs posted, I'm noticing. But we do have a supervisor job. If you have great customer service skills, I always say where a college degree is not needed. It's great to kind of move up into those leadership positions. That's exactly kind of the same advice that I followed for my own life in my own corporate work from home job. None of these jobs require a college degree. I have 2 healthcare positions, and of course we have Affirm hiring someone to basically write and edit documents. If you've ever worked in a place, they generally give you information or kind of SOPs that they call them, standard operating processes and procedures. They kind of give you documentation to follow, help, cheat sheets, help articles, things like that to know how to do your job. And so Affirm is looking for someone to basically keep up their knowledge base for, I think it is their customer service reps, writing and editing these articles. So we got a non-phone job there, and they're paying on the low end a little over $1,000 a week, and on the high end like $1,500 a week. Diving right on in, we have HSA Bank hiring. Now, HSA Bank has 127 reviews from past and current employees, that overall employee satisfaction rating of 3.8 out of 5 stars. And they are looking for a supervisor for their member services contact center. So you're going to be supervising basically the customer service reps. Now, if you scroll all the way down at the bottom, it does say this is a remote role. It doesn't state that they have any state restrictions, so I'm assuming they hire throughout the United States. But you're basically going to be responsible for managing, motivating, and providing that feedback to the contact center or customer service staff. So outside of it, basically supervising the staff, making sure that they're on task and doing what they're supposed to do, you're helping human resources recruit. And of course, if you're hiring, if you have open positions on the customer service team, you're going to conduct those interviews of all new staff. You'll evaluate the individual staff's performance against established standards and guidelines. So you're probably going to be listening to their recorded phone calls, scoring them, grading them, giving them feedback on what they could improve, what they can do better, and what they're doing great at. And then, of course, you are working with development plans to help those staff meet their career goals. So you're sitting in meetings, kind of things like that. So even though this is a non-phone where you're not on the phone taking calls, customer service job, you will be in meetings and talking with your actual people that you are supervising. Even though they prefer a degree, it's not required. Only a high school diploma or GED is required. And somebody who can demonstrate flexibility and adaptability, you can kind of go with the flow where demands are always changing. Someone who can have a positive management style. You're trying to motivate these people to want to do better and want to take that feedback and implement it. So you've got to not be always harping on them and bringing them down. Think of the kind of supervisor or manager you would want to have. And of course, you've just got to have great communication skills, be energetic, great customer service skills. Pay for this one's anywhere from $55,000 a year up to $63,000 a year. Now, next up, we have Personify Health hiring. Personify Health has 93 reviews from past and current employees, an overall employee satisfaction rating of 3.2 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a health claims processor. This is remote for the United States. And this is a basic claims processing and follow-up or billing follow-up job. You're going to process payment or denials of all types of medical claims, from the professional claims to the facility hospital claims in their processing system. So you're responding to customer or provider inquiries regarding claim status. You're researching and requesting information regarding payment of claims. And any denial or additional information letters, you're going to print these letters and get them out to who they need to go to. So basically, in the healthcare world, when you send a claim to an insurance company, hopefully the insurance company pays you what you're expecting to come in as payment, and then that is that. But sometimes the insurance company does not pay, and when they don't pay, they give you a reason why. And so you kind of have to research the reason why and determine if there's something that you can do, you can change on your end to then send the claim back to the insurance company, maybe this time with medical records proving medical necessity or something like that, and collect payment. Or did the insurance company not pay because the patient is responsible for whatever reason? They don't have benefits for the service they got, or they have a large deductible that they haven't met yet. So you're basically determining who owes what on these claims. Only requires a high school diploma. They do want somebody who has 2 years of like medical claims processing experience. Your experience with like ICD, I don't know why that says ICD-9. We are in an ICD-10 world. But somebody who knows CPT, HCPCS coding, medical terminology, those things. Somebody who has great data entry skills, can kind of navigate around a computer, use those software systems. Pay for this one's anywhere from $20 an hour up to $23 an hour. Next up, we have Affirm hiring. Affirm probably needs no introduction. They have two different kind of business models. They do a buy now, pay later type pay in full kind of financing business model. They also do longer term loans on more expensive things. I've seen Affirm be offered on like Amazon even before. And then I've seen it offered like if you go buy like expensive gym equipment or something that's going to cost, a camera, something that's going to cost you $1,000, $2,000. They offer like long-term, like 12 months, 24 months, even like 3 years financing. With their interest rate, I'm not sure that it's any better than putting it on a credit card, just being honest, but it is a financing option. They have 572 reviews from past and current employees, an overall rating of 3.9 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a resolutions associate. Now, this is remote for the United States. And what their resolutions associate is not going to be taking those phone calls, resolving questions. When you think of resolution associate, you normally think of like a customer service associate. But what Affirm is looking for is somebody to help provide those SOPs, standard operating procedures, that paperwork on how to correctly do the customer service or resolution. And then you're going to write and edit those documents and kind of give them to the customer service team so they have guidelines to follow when doing their job. So you're kind of establishing and maintaining a knowledge management system, keeping that documentation up to date, editing and refining content, making sure it's clear, consistent, and quality. So they might already have existing documents, and you don't have to reinvent the wheel or rewrite the whole document. You're just changing a few things, refining it to making it more clear, more consistent. And of course, if any other new things need to be written, you're developing and writing this content to help their customer service agents be able to find information quickly and ensure they assess the correct information. So you're kind of working with the team to help improve call quality and increase their collection success. So you're basically coming up with the ideas and the work processes to help the customer service teams collect more on these accounts. Maybe people are not paying on their accounts or whatever reason. So even though this is a non-phone job, you will have to attend monthly internal meetings working with your team. Now, no college degree is needed for this one either, just 1 to 2 years of experience in some kind of a contact center or a quality analyst role. So if you've worked in a call center before, there you go. Somebody who has a basic understanding of call center operations, performance metrics, kind of how that works. Somebody who's great communication skills, can kind of be customer focused, and you can be focused on quality and collection. So you got to have great listening skills, great problem solving skills. Now, pay for this one is going to be based on your location. On the lowest end, most states are going to pay $53,000 a year on the low end, which is like a little over $1,000 a week. And of course, the highest pay is going to be $80,000, which is like a little over $1,500 a week. Next up, we have another healthcare position. Savista has 127 reviews, a rating of 3.4 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a cash remittance, a PAR rep. So a cash remittance rep basically does a complex task related to payment posting, adjustments, and transfers of the billing and collection. So this is on the flip side of kind of the other job that I was talking about. A billing and follow-up rep will do what they can to get the insurance to pay. But once the insurance pays, those payments are coming in. So those payments need to be reconciled in the bank accounts and posted to the patient's account so they know what payments go to what account. If you have huge insurance companies like Blue Cross Blue Shield, you're billing multiple patients and multiple claims to them. They're not just sending you a check for one patient. They're sending you one large check to cover everything that they owe you. And then your job is basically to break that down and make sure that those smaller payments out of that large payment gets posted to the patient's account. And they do send what they call a EOB, remittance advice, or kind of check backup. They call it different things, but they'll basically send you a statement, almost like a bank statement type thing, of what each patient gets paid for what accounts. And so your job is going to be to review those explanation of benefits and post those payments to the host system, ensuring that any adjustments like contractual adjustments, write-offs are also posted correctly with those payments. And of course, if they didn't pay, and I remember I said at the beginning of the other job, if they didn't pay, they have to give you a reason. You're going to post those denial reasons in the system as well. So you're just posting the information coming back from the insurance company, where the other job was sending information to the insurance company. This only requires 2 years of experience in healthcare customer service or some kind of insurance collection field. Somebody who knows kind of computer billing systems, can work professionally, can work independently. Somebody who has great communication skills and work with different computer systems, specifically those Microsoft Office systems. Pay for this one is anywhere from $18 an hour to $19 an hour. If you've made it to the end of this video, I owe you a huge thank you so much for watching and supporting me. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day, and I'll be back really soon with more work from home job leads just for you.